my beloved child. They whispered it behind your back like shadows trying to cover your light. They said your clothes look like VA clothes, like you don't belong, like you were wrapped in struggle instead of style. But they didn't know, heaven dressed you in purpose, not popularity. They judged your garments, not knowing the weight they carry. They didn't see the story your stitches tell, the nights you cried into your sleeves, or the mornings you still stood up with courage. They mocked what you wore, not understanding the armor you've walked in through every storm. They don't know your fabric was woven by angels. Type Amen to get blessing 4489. This wasn't just an insult, it was an attack on your identity. But listen closely, they didn't see what was hidden underneath. Beneath that shirt they called cheap was a heart filled with diamonds. Under those worn-out jeans is a legacy being resurrected. Your reflection is not found in their opinions. Your reflection is framed in fire, in fight, in forgiveness. My beloved child, you've worn pain like a cloak, but now it's your time to shine in robes of royalty. Because tonight, heaven is changing your wardrobe. Type Amen to get blessing 2312. There's a scroll in the spirit realm that just unrolled with your name on it. And stitched into that parchment is a promise, I will dress you in favor in front of those who tried to strip you of confidence. Do not be ashamed of where you came from. Because your next outfit will not be bought, it will be bestowed. Those who once laughed will now freeze in silence. They will see you dressed in divine layers of destiny. They will blink, trying to remember if it was really you they mocked. But heaven will remind them, it's always been you. Type Amen to get blessing 9853. This transformation is spiritual, emotional, financial, and visible. From fabric to faith, your entire being is being upgraded. The coat they mocked will become the symbol they envy. Because what you're wearing next can't be copied or counterfeited. They thought your VA look meant poverty. But you're not wearing poverty, you're wearing prophecy. My beloved child, everything about you is shifting. And your miracle is about to fit you like a custom design. Type Amen to get blessing 1190. Let them talk. While they were busy pointing, heaven was tailoring a new future for you. Golden threads, sapphire linings, victory stitched into every corner. You're not going to walk into your destiny, you're going to model it. They judged the surface. But the surface was only temporary. God stitched resilience into your soul. You've been clothed in strength since birth. Type Amen to get blessing 7774. You are not wearing shame. You are wearing survival. And very soon, your new appearance will stop hearts and start conversations. Because what's coming will be undeniable. There is a glow rising around your shoulders. A shimmer from within that no fabric store can produce. This is a divine glow-up. And no one will be able to call it cheap again. Type Amen to get blessing 3001. You were never meant to blend in. You were made to break patterns and create trends that align with divine design. You were mocked because you are marked. You were laughed at because you are laced with legacy. Every thread they ridiculed has been recorded in heaven. Every look of disgust they gave you was logged. But now, it will serve as proof that favor doesn't look like fashion trends. Favor looks like you. Type Amen to get blessing 5567. There's a mirror in heaven, they just turned toward earth. And it shows you, wearing a crown of wisdom, clothed in destiny, and walking with elegance. This isn't imagination. It's manifestation. Your past outfits told a story of struggle. But your next garment will sing a song of glory. You are about to become the proof that beauty rises from brokenness. You are about to make style a testimony. Type Amen to get blessing 8991. Let them say what they want. Because the next time they see you, they'll be confused. Is this the same person they mocked? The same one they whispered about? You won't need to defend yourself. Your glow will speak for you. Your elegance will silence every critic. Because heaven is your stylist now. Type Amen to get blessing 4400. Even your shoes are changing. From worn-out soles to divine footing, you're stepping into a higher path. This is not fashion, this is fulfillment. Every step is going to echo destiny. You've walked miles in sorrow. But joy is waiting at the next intersection. And it's bringing a new wardrobe of miracles with it. Walk tall. Walk proud. Walk chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 2221. The moment they said it, heaven marked it. That insult wasn't just overheard, it was recorded on the scroll of reversal. Every word against you was written down, not to harm you, but to set the stage for your vindication. You see, the angels work best when someone tries to push a chosen one down. They don't panic, they prepare. They begin to tailor your breakthrough like a designer crafting royalty's robe. My beloved child, they had no idea who they were talking about. Type Amen to get blessing 4413. At midnight, a golden thread was passed from the angel of prosperity to the vault angel. They began sewing your royal robe of recognition. It's made of sapphire energy, favor light, and stitched with fireproof thread. No human insult can burn through what heaven creates. Soon, your entire environment will match your divine outfit. Your house, your income, your friends, your confidence, it's all aligning. You won't need validation from them. Because you're about to become undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 9094. Do you feel it? That sudden warmth over your shoulders? That's not your imagination, it's your new covering arriving. You're not just wearing fabric anymore. You're wearing fulfillment. The angels didn't just design an outfit. They embedded miracles into every fold. Each sleeve will carry breakthroughs. Every hem will carry healing. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. The insult was heaven's invitation. They mocked you to activate what was already promised. They didn't set you back, they set you up. And now, your miracle is tailor-made, on its way, and coming with interest. Soon, someone will ask, where did you get that confidence? But remember, my beloved child, you didn't buy it. You survived for it. And now, heaven has dressed you to testify. Type Amen to get blessing 7331. Do you remember the coat Joseph wore in the old stories? It wasn't about color, it was about calling. And you, too, are about to wear something that provokes attention, favor, and shift. They laughed at your VA look, but it was the look of victory about to be unlocked. The mirror you feared to face is now becoming your friend. Because your reflection no longer carries shame. It carries shine. A divine glow that even the critics can't dim. Type Amen to get blessing 5044. From this moment forward, every time someone sees you, they'll pause. They'll squint their eyes, trying to recognize you. But what they're really seeing is transformation, an unveiling. Heaven doesn't do quick fixes. Heaven does complete makeovers. And this one starts from the soul outward. What's coming is spiritual beauty that radiates in physical form. Type Amen to get blessing 6220. You won't need designer labels. You are the brand. Your walk will turn into a runway of revelation. Your wardrobe is becoming a testimony of favor. Soon, you'll walk past them again. And they won't say a word. Not because they forgot, but because they finally understood. You were never meant to look like them. Type Amen to get blessing 3879. The veil is lifting. The shame is melting. And the insult is becoming the introduction to your upgrade. Everything they thought disqualified you has now qualified you in heaven's system. Your cheap clothes were never a curse. They were a covering during your becoming. But now, the divine change begins. And you will wear glory. Type Amen to get blessing 2444. A tailor from heaven has been assigned to you. His scissors cut through curses. His needle sews through trauma. And his thread pulls the fabric of favor over your life. This isn't just about clothes, it's about character. Your next season isn't built on how you look, but who you are. But heaven is going to make sure the outside matches the miracle inside. Because when God reveals a chosen one, He makes them unmistakable. Type Amen to get blessing 8510. The scroll has been unsealed. It bears your name, written in gold ink, sealed with a symbol of fire and favor. Heaven has declared this day as your day of divine dressing, where shame is removed and favor is fitted. As that scroll opened, the angels stood still. They read aloud what was hidden from man's eyes. Not your struggles. Not your past. But your true design. You were never made for mockery, you were sculpted for majesty. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Your measurements were taken in secret. The size of your strength. The width of your wisdom. The length of your loyalty, and the depth of your dreams. And now, heaven's tailors are crafting the only robe that fits, royalty. This robe isn't just fabric, it's fireproof. It's made of answered prayers, tested tears, and unshakable hope. And when it's placed on your shoulders, everything around you will recognize it. Even the ones who mocked you will feel it. Type Amen to get blessing 3888. The place where they judged you is the place you will be crowned. Because this isn't about revenge, it's about revelation. They have to see what God always saw in you. Not because you need them to believe, but because heaven wants them to witness. A public transformation is coming. Your walk, your posture, your presence, it's all being upgraded. No stylist on earth can explain what's about to happen. Because this glow is supernatural. Type Amen to get blessing 2740. Do not hide anymore. Do not walk in rooms apologizing for who you are. Heaven didn't design you to shrink, you were created to stand tall like a throne. You weren't stitched in fear. You were woven in faith. My beloved child, heaven has already announced your arrival. Every hallway you enter from this moment forward will feel it. The fragrance of favor will walk ahead of you. And yes, they will notice the difference. Type Amen to get blessing 6672. There was one person. One person who heard what they said about your clothes. But instead of laughing, they whispered your name with admiration. They didn't tell you, but they watched you walk past. They saw confidence draped over your shoulders. They saw elegance hidden beneath those VA garments. And they knew, you were royalty in disguise. Type Amen to get blessing 5025. That person said something powerful to the heavens. They said, if they can shine with so little, imagine what they'll do when the light finds them. And heaven heard it. That secret compliment became the spark for your scroll to activate. Now, the same person will watch your elevation. And this time, they won't just admire. They'll follow. Because your glow will inspire thousands. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. They made fun of your shirt. But they didn't know it was your shield. That every wrinkle had witnessed your resilience. That every tear in the cloth was soaked in purpose. But the season of hiding is over. The season of being misunderstood is ending. Now, the crown is being matched with the cloak. The throne is being matched with the testimony. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. You will stand in front of them again. But this time, the room will fall silent. Because heaven's fabric does not need defense. Its glow will do the talking. No more dim lights. No more muted colors. Heaven has dipped your destiny in golden hues. And it will radiate with every step you take. Type Amen to get blessing 7801. Do not worry about fitting in. You were made to be fitted out, as in tailored for a specific moment in divine time. You will not wear what others wear. You will wear the weight of breakthrough. This is bigger than clothes. This is about identity. This is about the child who was overlooked now becoming the chosen example. The one mocked in silence will now be honored in the open. Type Amen to get blessing 4560. My beloved child, the vision is opening now. You are being led into the heavenly wardrobe room. It is not made of wood or bricks, but of pure light, clouded velvet, and golden threads that never wrinkle. There are robes in that room for champions, crowns for overcomers, and shoes built to walk through storms. But in the center of it all is a robe with your name on it. Folded gently. Protected by 7 angels. Type Amen to get blessing 4321. As the scroll from earlier floats beside the robe, the angels read the blessing aloud. For the one who was laughed at, I now release the robe of laughter. For the one whose clothes were mocked, I now release the cloak of recognition. For the one who walked through shame, I now release the attire of celebration. They unwrap it slowly. And stitched just beneath the collar, inside the lining, is your new name. The Glorified One. It is sewn an invisible thread only heaven can see, but its effects will be felt by the world. Type Amen to get blessing 2000. As they lower the robe over your shoulders, a silence settles over the entire celestial realm. Even the winds stop to watch. The stars shimmer in stillness. You are no longer seen in the garments of lack, rejection, or mockery. You are now clothed in royal recognition. Every thread vibrates with miracle frequency. Even your shadow now glows. Type Amen to get blessing 7070. You step toward the miracle gate. This is the realm where heaven's decisions meet earth's reality. When you walk through, what is spiritual becomes physical. The angels open it slowly. And as your foot crosses the threshold, there is a cosmic sound, a tearing in the unseen. It is the sound of your old image being stripped from the minds of your critics, and your true form being revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 8899. Back on earth, time hasn't passed. But in heaven, your glow has been installed. And now, the people who once mocked your appearance won't be able to ignore your atmosphere. They'll sense the shift. They'll feel the silence when you enter rooms. And some will feel uncomfortable, not because of you, but because their words are echoing back at them. Their judgment will now become their lesson. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Your confidence will rise like morning sun. Your smile will hold thunder and peace at the same time. And your clothes? They won't change because of the brand, they'll change because of the blessing. They will still whisper, but now with wonder. They will still talk, but now in awe. The same ones who called your clothes vile will now say, "That's the one who carries heaven in their stride." Type Amen to get blessing 5656. There will be invitations, events, photos. And for the first time, your name will appear on guest lists of destiny. Not because you changed to impress the world, but because you held on long enough for the world to change its view of you. Your miracle moment is coming with velvet steps. You are not walking into a new season, you are wearing it. Type Amen to get blessing 9900. Let this final truth ring deep into your soul. You were never underdressed. You were just underestimated. Your old clothes were not a mistake, they were a message. To show that favor does not need fashion. And now, your appearance will not only be admired, it will prophesy. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. They said you looked like VA. But they didn't realize that even heaven's angels wear humble robes when they descend. The greatest treasures are always wrapped in simplicity. And the brightest lights always come from unexpected places. You are not here to impress. You are here to express divine authority. And no insult, label, or joke can change the fabric of your identity. Type Amen to get blessing 6181. So walk proud, my beloved child. Walk knowing that heaven is your tailor, and miracles are your accessories. Walk with your head held high, not to look down on others, but to see the crown on your own head. You were never meant to match the world's idea of fashion. You were made to reveal the kingdom's idea of greatness. And now that your time has come, don't look back. Walk into your blessing. Dressed for destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 8808. The day arrived. The same people who once whispered about your clothes now saw you glowing in ways they couldn't explain. Your posture carried prophecy. Your footsteps made silence fall like snow. They blinked. They stared. They tried to hide the shock on their faces as they realized they spoke too soon. Type Amen to get blessing 9941. Their words echoed back in their own ears now. Looks like VA clothes, one had joked. But now, that same mouth stood open, unable to form a sentence. Because what you wore now wasn't from a store. It wasn't stitched by man. It was stitched by the fingers of glory. It carried a glow only heaven can release. Type Amen to get blessing 1150. One of them finally broke the silence. They approached you slowly, unsure, almost ashamed. You didn't even recognize them at first. They were one of the loudest voices before. The one who laughed the hardest. But now their head was bowed low, and their voice trembled. I didn't know. I didn't see it then. I'm sorry. Type Amen to get blessing 6244. My beloved child, you didn't need to respond. Your silence held more power than words. Because when heaven defends you, no explanation is required. In that moment, the heavens reopened. The angels rejoiced, not for your revenge, but for your restraint. You didn't fight back. You rose above. And for that, a second robe was being prepared. Type Amen to get blessing 3130. This one wasn't made of sapphire or gold. It was made of forgiveness. A cloak called the double portion mantle. The angel assigned to you descended again. But this time, he wasn't carrying fabric. He was carrying flames of favor. This new garment couldn't be seen, but it could be felt by all around you. Type Amen to get blessing 7425. Everywhere you walked, doors opened automatically. Every environment adjusted to your presence. The light around you changed people's behavior. Even the people who judged others before suddenly became more quiet, more careful. Because they didn't want to repeat the mistake they made with you. Type Amen to get blessing 9823. The room that once laughed at you was now decorated for you. What was once their gossip circle had now become your coronation stage. And when you stepped forward, the one who once insulted you broke down in tears. Because they saw their own reflection. And realized how dark it looked next to your divine light. Type Amen to get blessing 5071. But here's what shook them most. You blessed them. You smiled. You forgave. You didn't bring it up. They expected you to seek revenge. But you walked in something bigger, reversal through grace. And that, my beloved child, made them feel smaller than their insult ever intended. Type Amen to get blessing 1440. You walked past their shame and into your seat. The chair that had been reserved for you in silence. And as you sat down, a new scroll appeared in your hand. This one read. Let this one wear the unseen cloak of kingship. Let them carry influence without ego. Let them move nations without needing permission. Type Amen to get blessing 8322. You are now beyond the noise. Beyond the comments. Beyond the labels. They tried to define you by cloth. But heaven designed you in character. You now wear weight, not fabric. And the atmosphere bows before you. Type Amen to get blessing 1901. You are no longer just seen, you are recognized. Not by status, not by brands, but by the power that follows you. People don't look at your clothes anymore, they look for your presence. You've become a signal of divine favor. A reminder that God raises the mocked. That heaven tailors robes in silence. And when the robe is ready, the whole world watches. Type Amen to get blessing 6699. And now, something unexpected will happen. The same ones who once gossiped, they will start to copy you. Your walk. Your words. Even your outfits. They will try to dress like you. But they won't carry your glow. Type Amen to get blessing 5214. Because heaven's cloth is not for sale. And heaven's glow is not a trend. It's a reward for the ones who endured ridicule with grace. You are not wearing fashion. You are wearing prophecy. You are not looking stylish. You are looking divinely assigned. Type Amen to get blessing 7733. And the final gift? A secret box, left beside your bed at midnight. Inside, a crown of unbothered glory. No one can take it. No one can fake it. And from today, no one can mistake you. You are not who they said you were. You are who heaven says you are. And what you wear now is irreplaceable. Type Amen to get blessing 15.